What's up everyone, I'm Raging Amish, and welcome to Gears of War 3. When I first heard this game would release in the fall of 2011, I was both pumped and concerned. I've long been a fan of Gears, but slating a game for the fall season is a bit of a risk. If you have a pulse in your body, you already know the fall season is when Activision and EA have their yearly throwdown to see who's got the bigger package. Walking into this game, I think the developers knew Gears would have to deliver in a way bigger and better than before, and frankly, I think the devs have succeeded.
Nice job.
Epic Games has quietly built the strongest installment in the Gears series yet. While the Battlefield and Call of Duty games will inevitably focus on multiplayer elements, Gears instead gives a full game with a strong campaign, co-op, and versus game types. Released by Epic Games and published by Microsoft, Gears of War 3 has flown under the radar and delivers one of the most complete experiences a console game has ever offered.
You know, I was expecting bouquets, a band, maybe, something.
To me, Gears of War is the granddaddy trilogy of the Xbox 360. I know a lot of people would argue for Call of Duty, but let's be honest here. COD didn't take off until 2007 with the release of Call of Duty 4. Gears of War 1, however, emerged in 2006 and flat out blew us away with the graphics and showed us the potential of what the new consoles could do. The series took another huge step forward with Gears of War 2 in 2008. The game featured even better graphics, more weapons, and most importantly, Horde mode. Epic set a very high bar for what you could do with a cooperative game, but somehow they took yet another step forward with Gears of War 3.
I have no goddamn idea what to say.
For starters, the campaign in Gears of War 3 picks up pretty much where Gears of War 2 left off. To make a long story short, Marcus Phoenix and Delta Squad lead what little is left of the COG, as they survive day by day. All is well until Marcus gets a message saying his father, Adam Phoenix, might still be alive. In his message, Adam claims to have a solution that will get rid of the Locust and the Lambent problems. From that point on, the game revolves around Delta Squad's pursuit of Adam Phoenix and the hope of his potential solution. In-game, the combat and the controls are solid. That's pretty much a given with Gears of War, but I don't think that's what sets this game apart. The strength of Gears is its characters. Delta Squad is filled with unique personalities, which makes the game fun. They constantly take jabs at each other that make you care for the squad and what happens to them.
So, any idea where we are now?
In the shit, up to here.
Hey, Baird, got any wire cutters?
Yeah, hang on. I suppose you want me to say I've always loved you.
Oh!
But I don't. I really, really don't.
Ironically, the weakest character in Gears of War 3 is Marcus Phoenix, and he's the protagonist. This guy is supposed to be the character that you can relate to. I loved Marcus in Gears 1 and 2. He reminded me of the Master Chief from Halo. He's a tough soldier with a heart of gold. In Gears 3, though, he's become an annoying whiner. For the most part, when Marcus opens his mouth, all I hear is, "Wah, I'm a little bitch with daddy issues."
And we killed this goddamn noise. Yeah, Prescott's back, Michelson's dead, and my father's alive. Film at 11.
It was always his work my father cared about.
Uh-oh! Someone had some daddy issues.
Despite my pet peeve with Marcus, the solo experience is overall good and will keep you glued to the screen. The devs have managed to find just the right balance between a fast pace and immersive gameplay. Additionally, Gears of War 3 is the first installment in the series to offer a 4-man co-op experience in the campaign. You can play with up to 3 friends throughout the entire story. I do have one issue with the plot though. The game is split into 5 acts, but the climax happens at the tail end of the 3rd act. For me, this doesn't compute. The last 2 acts feel somewhat out of place and less involving. Thankfully, the misplaced climax is a minor blemish overall. The campaign alone is worth the $60. On the normal difficulty setting, you're looking at about an 8-hour experience that will keep you hooked from beginning to end. Once you get outside the campaign, Gears offers 3 more game modes. You have Versus, Horde, and Beast. The Versus mode is what you'd expect. The multiplayer experience really hasn't evolved all that much in the Gears of War series. Versus definitely has potential, but the matches pretty much boil down to running and jumping with a shotgun to your heart's content. I think I may just be missing something because I know a lot of people love the multiplayer in Gears, but I just don't see it. You'll have to try it to form your own opinion. While I'm not a fan of the multiplayer, I am a huge supporter of Horde mode. First introduced in Gears 2, Horde is possibly the best co-op experience in a video game to date. With up to 4 buddies, you can fight wave after wave of Locust and Lambent foes. As a team, you can buy defenses and or weapons to fight off the Horde, and truly coordinate a defensive strategy. I highly advise playing Horde with a full party of friends if possible. The game really is a thrill to play. Finally, after Horde, we've got Beast, which is a new addition to the Gears series. If you enjoyed Horde, then you will love Beast. Instead of playing as the humans, you and up to 4 friends can now become the Locust and attack the defenders.
No shit.
You get points for destroying enemy defenses and taking out the defenders. I love how the devs have spoiled us. You can actually be a berserker and maul some humans. Sadly, Beast has a couple issues. The game is capped at 12 rounds, which honestly feels a little too short. For comparison, Horde mode is capped at 50 levels, which takes hours to complete. You're also fighting a time limit at each round. This gets really annoying. You'll be running along destroying the humans, and then BAM! A laser comes out of the sky and destroys you.
Am I the only one who can feel the crosshairs just about here?
The game mode has definite promise, and I like the idea, but Beast is something I think the devs should have given a little bit more polish. In the grand scheme, I'm really impressed by Gears of War 3. When I rate a game, I look at the campaign, the graphics, the multiplayer experience, the controls, and the replayability. Overall, I give the game a solid 8.8 pitchforks out of 10. Gears of War 3 is a definite pickup if you're a fan of the series. The strength of the game is how it's a complete package. Gears managed to deliver exceptional gameplay in both solo play and in multiplayer. The graphics are crisp and beautiful, and the replay value of the game is very high. It's not all sunshine and rainbows though. Gears does have a few issues.
Well, shit.
The camera control can get a little frustrating, and your character isn't always as responsive as you'd like. Also, the multiplayer experience is a little hit and miss. Horde is amazing, but the Versus and Beast modes are lacking. Thankfully, these flaws are minor blemishes overall. Gears of War 3 will be a solid addition to any gaming library. Your multiplayer options are diverse, and the campaign is immersive, so there's going to be something here for everybody. Well, that's it for Gears of War 3. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll join me next time, where I'll be covering Battlefield 3. To all of my little omelets out there, this is Raging Amish, checking out.